to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're gonna do a general reading. Already have the cards like pulled pretty much. Already have the music deck out. Already have some notes. I'm gonna talk about that, and then I'm explain as I go what I'm using the deck to explain. Right. So if you have headphones in, turn them down because I'm gonna use the sound bowl to cleanse out the space and the energy. Okay. So for starters, we have. Okay. So we have X by this person. Okay. And the parts of the song that pretty much stand out the most, what? Hold on. Okay. Was we went from 2 a.m. calls to no communication. Just because it's different just because it's different and we're not the same doesn't mean that things have to change. Oh, they don't have trouble with their pride, they have trouble cutting ties. And they don't want to be your ex. We're way too good at being friends. Can we still hang out on the low, get wild? And I don't gotta love you to love you. But I don't gotta be in love with you to love you. And then this will explain like another song later on. There we go. And then we have If Love's So Nice by Junior Kelly. Right? Pretty much saying. Pretty much saying the chorus pretty much, if love is so nice, tell me why it hurts so bad. If love is so nice, tell me why I'm sad. And then the parts where he says, and there's rumors going around that when I'm out of town, there's a man where I'm supposed to be. Too late to be begging on your knees. I need my keys and let go off my shirt sleeve. You can do as you please. You can talk to John Peter or Steve. And well, I'm sick and I'm tired. I'm sick and I'm tired and I don't want no more of it. Okay. And next we have Stand by Black. There we go. And he said, time will never wait on us, time will never wait on us, but it will never age our love. Say you will always be my biggest fan. Sing my favorite words just like a band. Only if you love me like a stand. The prize, you find a lover and a friend. Seems like I was always right behind you. And hold on. Okay. Notes got all confused. Okay, so when he said, people go through life not knowing what love is. People go through life not showing what love is. It's like you think you know, but you don't really know till you found out. Well, you gotta learn things slow. Alright. And then we have I Heard It Through the Grapevine by Marvin Gaye. So, which that will kind of sort of explain a lot of things, but then on this side it might not fully explain some. So they probably heard a rumor for one, but they all a couple of things. They probably heard a rumor that she was moving on. Why put it back? Hold on. They probably heard a rumor that you're moving on and talking to other people, right? And they seem to be bothered by it, but some of them actually saw you moved on with a whole new person. Right, and then we have Thinking with My Dick by Kevin Gates and Juicy J, and that's pretty much self-explanatory. Self-explanatory. And then we have Habitual Pain by, don't know how to say, I don't want to butcher that person's name. So that person. And then in this it says, it's funny how the people the closest and the people we love always end up being snake in disguise. They say I couldn't. They said that I couldn't. They said that I couldn't be what I want in this life, pursue my goals. They staring at me. They laugh right at me. Hold on. They stared at me and they laughed at me. And then I wrote like they wanted you to feel ashamed, but the song is mostly about cycles, but also like generational cycles. And then we have Sexual Healing, which just don't want to be an ex. This kind of sort of explains the sexual healing and also the habitual pain. And then we have Heat Wave by Martha and there you go, because I'm not going to butcher that. And then we have Miss Jackson by Outkast. By Outkast. Excuse me. What the fuck is that? And then we have pretty much if you listen to the song, it's a real life situation with Andre 3000 and Erykah Badu. So if there's a third party interference and if there is a child, they might use that child as leverage. Or they just won't help the child or be in the child's life at all. And then this person just pretty much want to cause fights. So watch out who you having a kid with. And then we have I Will Always Love You by, if you want to say Dolly Parton, that's fine. If you want to say Whitney Houston, that's fine. I don't really care. Just the song, right? When she said bittersweet memories, that is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye, please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need. And then over here with Fall Out Boys, we have Thanks for the Memory. So like you have bittersweet memories with this person. That's what you're taking with you. You leave him and you be like, alright, deuces. Thank you. Right? I had notes in my little book. Okay, so just on this side alone before we get to over here, somebody is using sex or enjoy using sex to get their way, to get their needs met. Because also in If Love's So Nice, he said, why if your nails, like if they want their nails done or their hair done, like you're the person that have to do it. Also pay their bills. They come to you to do it, and they also make fun of you. And the habitual pain, there's something about like people laughing at you and saying that you can't do this, you can't do that kind of thing. And also thinking the song, he said like spitting on your name and stuff like that. So they're pretty much trying to degrade you and humiliate you. Oh, and also in If Love's So Nice, he said, because the only when you want some, I hear you shout, I love you. So that's the only time they give you love and affection is when they need something from you. And with Stan, this person see themselves as a prize, but the real prize is the love that you was giving them. Now, you were slow to realize the situation or realize who this person is. They were just stubborn. There's the difference. Okay? And then with this, I heard it through the grapevine. They might be rushing back in to see if you really over them. Like, who would you choose? Are you choosing them or are you choosing this new person? And if you do sleep with this person, or if you do choose them, as soon as you sleep with them, they will leave or be a side dude in the relationship just to say like, or just to have the power to ruin the relationship that you have with said person. And even if like there was a side dude at one point in time and then you broke up with this person, you was like, yeah, now I'm not doing it, they will still carry it and make it seem like it was just the other day that y'all was doing something. And with this habitual pain, like I said, it's about like generational cycles and stuff like that. Think about the relationships you had, the relationships you, the relationships you have now, and the relationships you was around when you was a child, and which one is it similar to? Because that kind of sort of will give you the outcome of where your relationship is going, right? Um, Also, pay attention who this person is receiving relationship advice from, or who or what is their ideal relationship, right? And okay, then it's over here. So, so that was on the top, right? So this is all surface level. So what's behind the scenes, like what they trying to sort of hide and stuff like that, or you don't really see or don't really notice, is Kiss by Prince, right? And then it's the part where he said, "You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just want your body from dusk till dawn." And I'm missing a whole sticker. Oh no, I wrote it somewhere else. Okay. And when he said, "I just want your extra time and your kiss," and when he said, "You don't, I want to be your fantasies and maybe you can be mine." Right? So this person wants you to be obsessed with them, to pretty much want them, desire them, and only them. But you might be their fantasy, maybe. You never know. That kind of thing. Like, you could if you try hard enough. Like, that kind, like, they will do that. And then we have Love Like Whoa, there we go, with the Ready Set, where he said, "Am I giving it all?" See what I just said before? Am I giving it all? Am I giving it all I got to make you stay, or am I just a roadblock in your way? And I might drive myself insane if those lips aren't speaking my name. And love so strong, then you moved on. So can I get a break of some? How can I say no? Your love's like whoa, you know, that kind of thing. And then we have This Town by Neil from One Direction. And the parts in this song was like over and over. The only truth is everything leads back to you. And this is when I said, because in this song he's like, "I saw you move on with someone new." So I was like, it could be a rumor that they heard you moving on with somebody new and they trying to rush in to fact, like not even try to rush in to fact check it. Might try to rush in to sabotage your new relationship, but some of them they actually saw you move on and still gonna try to rush in and sabotage the relationship. And okay. Then the next part is, "And I know that it's wrong that I can't move on, but there's something about you." And then that ties, it pretty much explains the love like whoa. The prize the whole time was the love that you was given to this person. And then we have Not Afraid by Eminem. And then we have Dead Roses again. Okay. And then it's still the same from last time with, "I know in my mind that I'm in love with you. Please don't waste my time. Just cause we're talking doesn't mean we're communicating. Why does it feel like I'm always explaining?" And then we have Riverside by Kirk Franklin. Lose Yourself by Eminem. Thanks for the Memories by Fall Out Boys. Free Fallin' by Tom Petty. And Stay in My Lane by SIAT. Um, Stuck in the Tree. Okay. And now the rest of my notes that I have here is that on this side, y'all need to stay away from each other because y'all have no self-control. That little temptation that y'all have, y'all just be... You will say that I'm not going to sleep with this person. Y'all get around each other, and then boom, y'all sleeping with each other. Don't be around each other. Move on. Separate. Also, for the people that this person did a spell, if you do that, it will help activate it. So don't do that, which is what, because they want it to be activated. Yeah, so stay away from each other. And then also, they will sleep with anybody as long as they get attention. It doesn't really matter who. So don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. They go after people that they feel stronger than. So if you show this person that you're stronger than them, they're not gonna do anything. Not saying that to compete with them, okay? You just no longer holding back your strength or your power because this is your loved one. You love them. You care because you realize like this person doesn't love you. So it's like you have to do what's best for you and protect yourself. When you're protecting yourself, sometimes it's from your loved ones, and so it's like you gotta, like show this person that, like if they try to push you under the bus, you gotta show them like you're not that easy to push, okay? Like that kind of thing, or just get out the way. You have fast reflexes, like that kind of thing, and they will leave you alone at some point in time. Because in Heat Wave, it also says, is it the devil in me? And some of y'all people did make a deal with the devil or some sort of demon. So there's that. And with Riverside, where it says leave all your problems behind, and I said that spirit is helping you. Also, this person is a problem because if you remember from a different video, I'm not sure if it's up yet, but 99 Problems came out, and yeah, it's like this person was one of your problems. You washed it away, let it go, because you realized it was just a waste of time, and you don't care what happens pretty much to them. They did what they did, and you just like, I'm good. I'm out. Like that kind of thing. So I'm gonna use the story deck. There we go. I'm gonna get some from the top and then for the bottom. I'm gonna get 10 for the top and 5 for the bottom. Alright, so we have a King of Cups reverse. So somebody that's cold, manipulative, hides feelings, moody, controlling, have accountability issues, and immature, and repressed. Have repressed emotions, or what? Just repressed. And then we have Justice in reverse with indecisive, vain, superficial, avoidant, unrealistic, unreliable, and grudging. Yeah, because immature. And then we have a Page of Pentacles. Someone that is stable, strong, self-sufficient, grounded, earthly, reliable, calm, and balanced. But pages are pretty much... the Page of Pentacles is a student. He's still learning, or she's still learning how certain things work or how to become independent. But it's like while things are rocky and stuff like that and shaky, this person is staying calm and relying on their inner strength to get through whatever they're struggling through. Oh, also there was another thing I forgot. Um, with Kiss, right? Later on in the song, Prince says, "Act your age, not your shoe shies, and maybe we can um do the twist." And then in this town, nothing has changed since you left, but seeing you with somebody else is hard for this person. Like I said, with the immaturity and the brat, they actually they love the love that you gave them, and nothing compares to it. They never had it before, which is why everything comes back to you. Their happiness and all this other stuff because you gave them the love that you gave them was actually a prize, but they pride into their ego was it was just arrogant. Okay, okay, okay. So next we have the Five of Cups, pretty much, which is bearing away feelings and traumatic memories, worry, loss, mourning, guilt, despair, depression, emotional loss, deception, isolation, like you're feeling consumed with all these feelings, and it's like allow yourself to grieve, okay? The like release all of that, but also know that positivity is around the corner. And then yeah, we had the Ten of Wands, cause you carry way too much stress and burdens on your back or on your shoulders, and there's something that's not really. This person gonna make it seem like whatever they're feeling or whatever's happening in their life is your problem and your burden and your weight to carry when it's not. Right? Eight, center field. Like, it's not your fault. Like, everything is gonna be front and center. You can see everything for what it is. Like, it's not your fault. They just want you to take care of everything. Because if you listen to Six Flags, if you listen to Black Song with Stan, it seems all nice and loving, like, oh, that's so sweet. But if you listen to Eminem song Stan, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's way too much, way too much. That's unhealthy. This person they want an unhealthy love, is what they want. They want you obsessed with them. They want to be your fantasies. You might be theirs if you try hard enough. That kind of thing. They get off on humiliating you, but you better not humiliate them, kind of thing. That's what the attention. That you don't have to be cute. They just go for whoever gives them attention. What just popped in my head was Pop Smoke, bitch on my thought, get me lit. Like, they don't care. They don't care who give them attention. They a hoe. They for the streets. They don't care. And then we have the Page of Swords with evaluation, quick thinking, time to reflect on a solution, thirst for knowledge, a great observation skills. So like I said before, you probably was slow to realize what was going on. You probably was slow to realize the injustice that was going on, but what you did, like you allowed yourself to, grieve, stuff like that, release all the stress and this burdens. And hopefully move on. Alright, so we have the dark side of a Sagittarius. So we have somebody that's unreliable, which we had that before. Talks too much. Not persistent, superficial, which you had that too. Detached, impatient, pushy, blunt and careless, and pessimistic. Oh, procrastination. Also pessimistic, seeing that I said that. And then with this blunt and careless, what popped in my head was habitual pain, where he was like they was making fun of him, and speaking down and on his name and stuff like that. And also Miss Jackson, he also talks about that as well. But like on the flip side, with Miss Jackson, he was saying like if there is a kid, they gonna try to cause like little problems and mishaps and stuff like that. So they won't be peace or anything like that. And they'll just be stress and burdens. Everybody's overwhelmed and overworked and burnt out. Um, and this person don't really care because that's what they want. Um, if they're not happy, you shouldn't be happy. That kind of thing. But it's just like you're gonna do what you have to do at the end of the day, and you don't really care for this person. You don't care what they do, as long as it doesn't affect you, doesn't affect your child, doesn't affect what you're making and what you're providing and what you're doing for you. You don't really give a fuck what this person is doing or saying. But what just popped in my head, and hopefully it's the truth, because if it's not the truth, you're gonna tell on you and them. Like then they're gonna be hurt. Then yeah, see, because you can see into the future pretty much. Have little mini visions. So it's like you saw it, you can see it, and they're trying to say what you've seen isn't true. But everything that you ever like always see what always happens. So it's like it's true, what this person did, what they did. But they want you to be a fantasy. Pretty much second guess yourself and second guess your intuition. See, astral projection, the ability to have out of body experiences and separate from the astral body from the physical. And then that's kind of sort of what's happening here. Hold on. Let's see what's on the bottom. And then, with that being said, like the way, I don't know how you get visions or how you see or how you get answers to see into, the future or stuff like that, or the past or whatever was hidden from you, whatever, that kind of thing. But what popped in my head is dissociating and stuff like that. So it's like things could get very stressful for you, and you can like just dissociate, so you don't fully focus on certain things, but your body is still in that scenario and in that predicament that is still taking on like the stress of what's going on. So it would be best to just fully walk away rather than just fully just dissociate. I would say that. I could tell you that much. But they're detached. I could say that much. Because by the time you get back in touch with your body, it's gonna be sore and it's gonna be hurt, and you're gonna be trying to figure out why. It's because your body was taking on all this stress and the damage of whatever you was around. It's like your mind could be overworked and your body could also be overworked. So that's why it's important to give yourself a break to relax. So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have J, release what no longer serves you, as you should. And emotional loss and change. Positivity lies around the corner. And then we have the King of Swords, like reversed with the King of Underworld, like King of the Underworld, who is uncompromising, dangerous, apathetic, mean, dangerous, manipulative, malicious, blunt, depressed, lies, cold. Oh, this is who you in a meeting with. Didn't I say a person might actually be possessed? This person might just actually just be a demon. Didn't that come up on time too? Yeah, I felt bad when I said that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so your person might actually be possessed and or a demon. Because I remember when that came up, and I was like, I felt bad, but then that wasn't me that said that, so I had to say it. So yeah. That's why you gotta release them, baby. Gotta release them. And then even in the song, it says like, "Is it the devil?" And yeah. Let him go. Let him go. Then now we have the King of Wands reverse. Was forceful, egotistical, unhappy, volatile, lack compassion, compare themselves to others, impulsive, abusive, hold grudges, unstable, angry, holds on to the past, vengeful, immature, traumatic, short-tempered, emotionally immature. They're a hothead. We also have they're emotionally unstable, like multiple times. Very superficial. And emotionally unstable and mature. Grudgeful. Unreliable. And then we have that emotional loss. Like, yeah, you're losing. You don't really care or love for this person. You want this person to be happy and do what's best from their life, but you are fine with releasing yourself and letting go of this person. And doing what you want to do and doing what's best for you. Alright, which is actually going after the Two of Cups with somebody that sees eye to eye with you. Alright, so we have the Two of Cups and the King and Queen of Pentacles, where you both feel safe, your needs are being met, you can rely on each other, you're both grounded and stable, have similar family values, and you're married, you feel safe, boundaries, and creating a legacy. But you can't do that with this person. You cannot do that with this person. Because they're controlling. And we also have that they're non-compromising. So, they would throw a damn tantrum if they don't get their way. Then we have understanding, worldly, multicultural, open-minded, and educated. Right? So you went from this page of Pentacles, which was like you was learning how things work and stuff like that, to now with the page of Swords, watching out and being more observant for you, being more open-minded to the things that are out there, and you seeing certain people for how they truly are, and you're freeing yourself from that, and letting them fall where they need to fall. Like letting the chips fall where they may. Also, if this person could astral project to you, and you do not accept them, you don't want them to be in your space, you might be having headaches because of it. Um, so you might want to clean out your space, clean out your energy, or like try to set stronger boundaries with these boundaries over here. Um, oh, we also have impatient twice. I didn't realize that. Well, impulsive and impatient. Um, because they're not persistent in where they need to be persistent, they're not persistent. But with this, they are being persistent. So you always gotta have your guard up with this page of swords, and also know that at some point in time, this is gonna end where you can move on and release all these burdens and distress. And that can only happens the further and further you get away from this person, or the less you interact with this person. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody that's financially stable, sets a plan and go after it and it goes through. Transformative. Oh, Queen of Pentacles and Two of Wands. Practical, hardworking, responsible, knows what's best for you. Simple, secure, mature, and advancements and accomplishments. So the things that, with the habitual pain, the things that they were saying that you couldn't do, you wouldn't be able to do, stuff like that, you are doing. Or like, I never say you proving them wrong, because you wasn't, like I said over here, like it's not a competition. You're just no longer sleeping on yourself. You just like, they don't know me. They don't even know themselves. So why am I listening to them? That kind of thing. Like, or life is meant to be lived, not to just survived kind of thing. And you're moving on from relying on other people with that self-sufficient stuff like that, and being more independent on yourself. Alright, then we have the World with rememberings and a portal and nostalgia. But you might have, the bittersweet memories and stuff like that. Like you don't want to go, or it might be very hard for you to let go because you actually loved and cared for these people, and you didn't expect them to be a snake, pretty much. And then we have war, argument, fights, tension, and a takeover. Yeah. They want to control your life. So there'll be nothing but fights or problems and conflict because they want it their way, or there's no negotiating, there's no compromise. So that's why it's bittersweet. You wanted things to work out, but this person would have never tried to work it out with you. They wanted it their way, even if their way was dumb, it wasn't going to work out, and it's going to be nothing but chaos and stress. They wanted to be in control. Then we have B with burdens, bummed out, break up, bridge over troubled waters. And then we have the Page of Pentacles with student, learning, studying, devoted, hardworking, and determined. Alright, so we're here is a female, here is a dude, and where in the beginning you probably was more understanding and nurturing and stuff like that to what's going on, right? Why is it important to be independent and self-reliant and self-sufficient and be this Queen of Pentacles, it's like now you're actually putting the action in to become that and to do that. And like to get over that bridge from over the troubled waters, it's pretty much like the Six of Swords, right? Getting from rocky waters to calmer waters and stuff like that. Like you're trying to, all this person was trying to do is too much. It's crazy. That's what you're trying to, this portal, you're going through that portal and leaving all of this fighting and the arguments behind. And then we have celestial, space, heavenly, terrestrial, spiritual, and astrologic. Right, with the astral projection, you might have had an out of body experience and stuff like that, an epiphany, and can't see you. There you go. Probably had like an epiphany, and you started to realize that certain things can't continue the way that it's going. And like I said over here with the down by the with the riverside, it was like relieve all your problems. Like you was like, yep, nope, this, you had a little one-on-one with Spirit had a one-on-one with you, okay? And it said, bitch, get the fuck out of there. You was like, I ain't say less. And y'all been riding ever since. Because what popped in my head was Mr. Brown with, I said self, myself said, like, yeah. Like, you had this out-of-body experience, things started making sense to you. You just like, yeah, let's get out of here. Like, let's do this. And y'all been riding ever since. Yeah. Because this person, with this, I heard it through the grapevine, the rumor, the slander, the talking about you, the gossiping, all that was to make you the scapegoat and to pretty much capture you or get you caught up in something that you didn't need to be caught up in. Because we have slander, disagreement, drama, tension, gossip, and then we have a scapegoat to capture. And then people see people taking you away, they thinking you're the one that's wrong and stuff like that. Persecute is a bit much, but with the injustice, yeah, they know whatever they did was unfair and it wasn't right, and you deserve better. But they won't admit that. I don't say that they won't admit that. They won't change to do better or for things to actually work. Then we have G, gatekeeping. Yeah, like I said, they won't change to make things actually work. They would rather just continue to come in, either ruin your relationships, be able to sabotage it, to say like, yeah, I still got it, I can sabotage or I can get this person whenever I want, and or they cool with being a side dude, just that they have the power to come in and mess up or break up your relationship whenever they want to, and or stop you for meeting your actual person that you're supposed to be with, somebody that would understand you. Yeah, taken for granted. That wasn't before. They know what they was doing was wrong. They stressed out. But they can't move on because the love that you gave them, nobody else ever gave them that type of love before. It's different. Then we have you with university. You upper, ultra, not ultra. Somebody could be making up a story, or like I said over here, they're gonna try to make it seem like they changed when they really haven't. Then we have upgrade, update, used, unit, Sunday, and universal. they gatekeeping you from you like knowing this knowledge, so you won't update or upgrade to a whole new person. So if y'all was actually with this person, the reason why they broke up with you because they thought they couldn't upgrade. And sorry, but now we have drinker, worried, smashed, blasted, hammered, wasted, deception, burying away feelings, drunk and intoxicated. Now they see, told you they were stressed out, they worried. They're worried. Okay. Oh, wow. So we have a very intuitive Empress. Right? Gotta make space. Okay. So intuitive Empress. And then we have gathering evidence, searching, studying, researching, and looking for, and trying. Tired as fuck. Oh, competition. Yeah, with this war and the fighting, they're trying to find information out on you or get information out on you, gather evidence on you, study you. You know, God said that He did say know thy enemy, but they can't get nothing on you. Or every information that they get on you, you already know the information that is out there. And you already know, you have way more information on them than they have on you, either way. And then we have the dark side of the Aries with proud, stressed, self-centered, lost, focus, impulsive. We got that twice. And impatient, got that twice. Short-tempered, got that twice. And aggressive. Also, because what she's in a bed and holding the sheet over her, like, her body. But this heard it through the grapevine. If the person try to rush back in, y'all do end up sleeping together. Even if it's not true that you're having this whole other person, they will still rush back in to try to see if you will sleep with them and stuff like that, and then still leave. Okay, Siren, it's a challenge. They gonna say sweet little nothings to get you to fall under their charm, their under effect, and pretty much give them what they want. Alright, King of Wands, honeypot. What did I say? It's all about sex. It's just sex. They don't really care. And with that, I don't have to be in love to love you. They not in love with you. It's just sex. Literally. That's sexual healing. Just sex. Kiss. Just sex. Just sex. I'm thinking with my dick. Just sex, bro. It's just sex. But the King of Wands with honeypot, decision, sex appeal, charismatic, just judgment, self-confidence, emotional intelligence, have strong ethics, alluring, shrewdish, analyze weak points and assess risk, and femme fatale. they will sleep with whoever they gotta sleep with to get their way. And the book that he's reading has a whole bunch of sex poses. Yeah. They'll be well versed and well endowed because they know that's the only thing they can bring to the table is dick. Because that's the only thing they gotta offer. It's dick. Dick. I'm gonna go with the tarot now. Okay. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. So you're gonna make it seem like it's something that's long lasting. Y'all will have a longevity. Y'all will have a legacy. There'll be generational wealth, that kind of thing. But it's all, see, a lie, a fantasy. Because the rainbow is not even actual rainbow colors. It's a lie. It's an illusion. Page of Swords, but you see it through the illusions. Why? Because you already have learned to see through the illusion and be on guard and watch out for this person. And if they have been watching you or spying on you, they will try to use the evidence or whatever they gather, the information that they gather, to make it seem like with the honeypot, to try to pretty much trap you. So you could say yes and give in to them and sleep with them. Also, this person might be a drunk, or have alcohol, or always drinking, or drink to hide their pain, because they're very sad, or an angry person. Well, they're angry because they're sad. That's another thing. But with that, a great observer, you start to see that and see through the illusions and see through the fantasies that they're trying to tell you and they're trying to provide and paint. And that's why they might be trying to use you as the scapegoat to pretty much, with this capture, they don't want other people to know their secrets or to really actually see them for who they are, or see them as this sad person that they are. Emperor, yeah. They have this image that they want to uphold and keep up. So they want to control it at all costs. And that this person is dangerous because they don't care who it is. With this malicious intent, they don't care who it is. Anybody can get it. Three of Cups. So with the third party interference, like I said with that Miss Jackson, it could be, well, in that situation, it was a mother. It could be a mother. It could be a father. It could be whoever, whatever. Their reasons for doing it is strictly for them, is personal. If you're if you're increasing your quality of life, it should benefit them, and you should also increase their quality of life as well. Even like, it's like this person, they say you was going somewhere, right? And all this person did was handed you the bag, right? And on your way to where you was going, let's say you came into some money, they feel like they're obligated to a portion of said money because they gave you the bag. even though you probably still would have got the money or found the money without the damn bag, they feel like they played a role in it, so they should be compensated, like that kind of thing. And they will lie, create whatever they gotta create, whatever illusion they have to create for you to allow them to come in and have control over the situation again. So let's say the situation is money and you decide to put it away and it's like a something that you can't touch the money for like at least 5 years. They will pop back up in those 5 years to be like, so that that kind of thing, so they can have control over again. But they will try to make it seem like they're your friend, and they're not your friend. It's all an illusion. It's all a trick. Because a honeypot is pretty much trying to sleep with somebody to then blackmail them. Alright? Page of Cups. Very childish. Very immature. And very imaginative. Okay. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. But they want things to be in their favor. They thought everything was gonna play out in their favor. The wheel was gonna be in their favor. They was gonna be on top. Because they have all the control. Or they thought they have all the control. Two of Wands. But now you're looking back and reflecting, and with this studying and seeing how this person can't move forward into your new life or this new cycle that you're going in, and why they can't. Because they would do nothing but sabotage her. This person been gatekeeping you, and the one keeping you stuck in these troubled waters. But the nostalgia, this is a person that you keep looking back, and this is the person that's the hardest to let go. Eight of Swords. But the capture, this is what's keeping you stuck, and from moving on and moving forward. But that's pretty much what they wanted. Two of Swords. So it could be a difficult decision, so it'd be hard for you to move on. See, what I said. But now I'm gonna do the romance. So I was gonna say, do I want to just continue doing this one? But no, someone told me to just keep going. So I'm gonna continue with the romance and then tie it over there. But this person wanted to be the end all be all for you, right? If you have a kid, they're the only person you have a kid with. You don't move on from them or have no other family besides them. They wanted you to live in this fantasy or the just delusion that y'all always, at some point in time, y'all gonna come back together and work things out when the timing is right and stuff like that. But that was just wishful thinking. Also, I just realized, with the Three of Cups, this is the only one that have skeletons. And then the underworld over here. Like I said, this person made some sort of deal or some, in a meeting in the underworld. They're not who they say they are. And where before I was like, you was either slow to realize this and stuff like that. Either when you do realize this or you did realize this, you block this person out and no longer go around this person because they was trying to keep, take control of you and keep you stuck. And you started to see and become aware of those illusions and, turn things around. And now they're trying to come back and apologize for things to go back in their favor. But you see through their tricks and their colors, their illusions. You know that it's all a lie. Okay, so now I gotta focus and look at the cards that have the same background color. So the Ten of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they wanted all. They would have said whatever they had to say, so you can put your guards down, right? So you paint this crazy, beautiful fantasy illusion, the sweet little nothings like I said over here, um, with the siren to turn things in their favor. So you can put your guard down. You can celebrate with them. You allow them back around you, and that's the challenge. That's why I was like, stay away from this person. Don't even like don't. I won't say stay away from them. Don't be around them. If you're in the same room, then this person's gonna try to get this try to say things so you can sleep with them. Talking to this person, I won't really do that either, because sirens, they use their voice to and capture you and stuff like that. So it'd be hard for you to see certain things clearly to also make a decision that you need to make for yourself. Now I'm just realizing the eyes from once you get here, there is no more eyes. Yeah. So you can't move on, or you won't move on. It's difficult for you to move on because you're so stuck in the past where they are in the past, and you so in there with them that you're not moving on and moving forward into the future. But because now there's the Page of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. It was very childish of them to try to keep you stuck, or to like in this town where he's like, I know it's wrong to what he said. Nope. He's like, I know it's wrong for some. Oh, I know it's wrong that I can't move on, but there's something about you, right? So they try to sabotage you, gatekeep you to keep you stuck, and that's not fair. To pretty much imprison you, to keep you captured and stuff like that. And with the swords being here, it could be like with the abuse and aggression, mental abuse and mental manipulation and stuff like that. Gaslighting, and that's what I got. It's just gaslighting and blackmailing and being cold and stuff like that. Okay. So these came out together. We have the Four of Wands, Temperance, and the Emperor. Yeah, so if you was in a relationship or a marriage with this Emperor, right, be patient, because the wheel, where they thought everything is going to be in their favor, the wheel is slowly turning, and they are going to see that the game that they was playing was foolish. Right? A devil is very toxic and karmic, and they are in the underworld. So it's simply, like I said, this person is either a whole demon their damn self, and or they're possessed by one, or they made a deal with one at some point in time to try to get control over this relationship. Figure out where you fit. Well, you know where you fit. Whereas couple of things with this illusions, the devil will try to create fears and illusion in order for you to not move on and move forward. So this person could be also doing that, and you're starting to see like being patient and balancing things out and staying calm and taking control over your life in a situation, that you're now seeing through the illusion, seeing through the fog, seeing the devil for what it really is and not just what they're saying, right? Seeing the devil in the details, that kind of thing. And because temperance is an angelic energy, and it's like this person is trying to maybe seem like they was an angel, but they really was nothing but destruction and negativity. Then we have the Two of Cups. Yeah, they probably were trying to make it seem like y'all saw eye to eye, y'all wanted the same things, had wanted the same values, but it was all a lie. Which is why it says to release what no longer serves you, what no longer suits you. Yeah, because they're just gonna keep you stuck. The Hangman. They wanted to imprison you, keep you stuck in stagnation. And it probably started with your mental, your mind, right? Gaslighting you, manipulating you into thinking either that they told you something when they actually didn't tell you something and stuff like that. Um, and they probably started off with there, and then you started making right because the heart is open. So you start not listening to your intuition and stuff like that, and just solely go off the love that you have for this person and just believe them wholeheartedly. And yeah, that keep you stuck in some shit that you need to be stuck in. Put you in situations you did not need to be in. And then this person gonna pretend to play dumb and try to play dumb, but they know what they're doing. They didn't give a fuck. Okay, they don't give a fuck. They want what they want. You better get what they want. That kind of thing. They don't give a fuck who get them. What they. Like I said before, they just want attention. They don't care who it get it from. They don't. The person don't gotta be cute. This person don't have to be rich. Don't have. They don't care. Just get them what they want. They don't care how you do it, what you did. They don't care. They don't care. Just get it. That kind of thing, right? Then we have the Nine of Wands, right? Being persistent, but also being guarded. They wanted you to be so overworked and like always trying to put in so much work and effort to make this person happy and to appease them that you don't have the time to even meet or talk to other people to see eye to eye, to see that you don't see eye to eye with them, or like this relationship isn't the best, that kind of thing. They always wanted you to be there to protect this relationship and defend this relationship. um, because both in the devil card and the hangman, this chained up. They wanted you to be, always bounded to them and connected to them in some way, shape, or form. And where you might have changed, right? No longer the person you once were, right? Because I said like she slightly raised the her mass to drink something. They will never raise that mass. They will have a mass that they can still operate in. They can still drink. They can still eat. They can do those kind of things where you don't have to do that, right? Um, if it's a celebration or a party and it calls for a mask, like a masquerade and stuff like that, you have no problem wearing it, but you also have no problem taking it off. This person will never take off that mask. They will never stop pretending to be that person that they created in their head. That kind of thing. And then we have the Queen of Wands. They try to get attention and try to get people to have, like, to sleep with them and be attracted to them. The Magician. Yeah. Whatever trick or hat they have to rabbit out a hat they gotta do or they gotta play to get that attention or get what they want, they will do it. Right? Ace of Cups. They make it seem like it's love, but it's not. Because if you look in the Magician card, right? He has the sword, he has the wand, the pentacle's on the floor, but the cup is behind him. He's not thinking about love, or nor is he concerned or cared about the emotions or anything like that. It's a whole smoke and mirrors kind of thing. He's gonna make it seem like they love you, but this stand kind of thing. They're your biggest fan. They want to see you happy. They want to see you grow. When they actually don't. They just gonna say all that. Like I said, they're gonna say sweet little nothings, so they can get what they want. You can start this new romantic cycle with them again. But like I said, if you sleep with this person, as soon as you sleep with them, as soon as it's over, they gone. Cause with this thinking with my dick, that's what he's like one night stand. After it's done, adios, like goodbye, like that kind of thing. Yeah. 6 of Cups. You probably did this multiple times in the past, or you're now thinking back and reflecting. Because the Queen of Wands looked like she up and thought, thinking back and reflecting on how things started, or what this person did, and all everything that you have done together. Because in Habitual Pain, he pretty much talked about, like, it seemed like he knew this person for, like, since childhood and stuff like that, and they had moments that he wished he can go back to and do things differently, but he learned from it, so he wouldn't really change anything, kind of thing. Then we have the Sun, so everything's being illuminated, coming to light. Yeah. So if that's what with the patience and stuff like that, you probably was spending your time balancing things out, taking control of your life, or as of right now, you're starting to do that because you're seeing like this relationship wasn't gonna lead anywhere, and this person wanted control, but they don't know how to control themselves, so they can't control a relationship, or they can't control another human being, right? And they don't, like, they lack self-control for one. They lack confidence. They very immature and emotionally unstable, and they also lack accountability, right? So they very, all that you're seeing, all that, and because you're becoming more in touch with yourself and balanced with yourself and knowing what you want. At that temperance there, know what you want in a relationship, but also knowing what you want in yourself, and being able to take like control of yourself and controlling your feelings and your emotions and your thoughts. And it's like when you're reminiscing or you're thinking back, now you can see the red flags for what they are, and it still might be hard and difficult for you to make the decision to walk away and cut this person out, because you still are wishing and hoping that you get the person that you met when the things just started, when y'all saw eye to eye, but that was never really them. That was all a lie, a trick, a false persona kind of thing. Um, right? A smoke and mirrors that they would put on to pretty much a, a lot for you to allow them to be in your space and your energy, and for them to be around you so they can play with you and stuff like that. We can, with this Nine of Wands and the Queen of Wands, you protect them, and all because the Nine of Wands is also like a wounded warrior kind of stuff. Like, you give them a chance, you be around them, stuff like that. It's so hard for you to let them go and see through the illusions and stuff like that, to cut them out, or cut them off, to block them off. And even when you do, you so wounded and beat up from the interaction that you have with them, or the relationship that you have with them, that you no longer date, kind of thing. Like you shut yourself off and you close yourself off to love. So let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. So we have the Ace of Wands. Just trying to come in for a new, passionate, new beginning. Right? And again, with the B, with the bridge over troubled waters, you see as waters on the Ace of Wands, they just trying to step over it. They will say whatever they need to say so you can put whatever the problem is behind you. Or they will just like try to dance around it. Right? Nine of Swords. They stressed out, like I said before. They burdened, they up at night, crying, boo-hooing, or could like overthinking or how to get you to come back or how to get to you to give to them. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Because they're gonna try to make it seem like, oh, they were slow to realizing your worth. There wasn't, like I said, they wasn't slow to. They were just stubborn. They didn't want to realize it. They didn't want to see it. So like I said before, if you was actually with this person and this person broke up with you, they did it because they feel like they will upgrade or, you know, they can do better than you. That kind of thing. But now, everything is coming back to you. The love that you gave was the prize. They felt like they was the prize when they never was the prize whatsoever. Justice, yeah. They made a foolish decision, and but the Three of Cups being here, if there's like friends and stuff like that, they will try to turn their friends against you, which was also injustice. So it was like the justice now is that the will is no longer, the will was never in their favor, okay, and everything is coming out. All the illusions is being found out. All the tricks are coming to an end. Um, Although everything that was put on hold or put on pause because of this person, that's no longer happening. Or whatever they put on pause or put on hold, you're gonna get better options and better friends and like, because it's simply, if these, like say it was friends and stuff like that, and if they were so easily swayed and so easily turned against you, they wasn't really your friends. So it's like it wasn't really a loss. You're about to get some new friends. That's why with this update and upgrade, then that's why they're trying to gatekeep, because they know that you will do better. You were their better. They wasn't your better, but you were their better. That kind of thing. Right? Because if you look at the pillars, and pillars are supposed to represent like stability. See how this pillar looks worried and this pillar look like, yeah, let's go. And it's like, no. It was only benefiting that one person. Right? Five of Cups and the Lovers. They wanted you to be sad and depressed in love. But think that they was your Two of Cups. But to believe that they was your Two of Cups. Always look at the Three Cups that you have and be stuck on the past and think like, oh, we can always get that back, when it was just all temptation and pride and ego. There's no love. They want you to lose your faith in love, and even lose your faith in like spirit and angels and soulmates and all sorts of stuff. So you take and be okay and appreciative of the love that they're providing you, and believe that it's okay and it's good enough when it's absolutely not. Yeah. So we have the Ten of Swords and Judgment. Yeah. It's all that's coming to an end. And then we have superficial. They can also be very materialistic. With the devil is also, right? Right? Because they have money right here. It's like, you out. You don't want this anymore. You don't care for it anymore. And, you call judgment on it. You made that decision call. And also, because temperance being here with the angel, there's an angel on the lover's card, and there's normally an angel in the judgment card. It's like, spirit was here the whole time, but they were trying to make you seem like spirit wasn't there. Spirit is not helping you, and that's not the case, and was never the case. Spirit is not going to help them, but spirit is definitely going to help you. And then we have the King of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. The King of Pentacles wanted to make it seem like they have everything all together. Money, wealth, prosperity, success, and all that, when there's other people money. And they wanted you to pretty much follow them outside of the code. They allow them to lead you astray into struggle and poverty, and to pretty much be okay with it and be cool with it, because then they would have turned around and blamed you for it. Then we have the Tower. All that's coming. See, divine intervention. All that's coming down. With all the angels being out, you're like, yeah. The Magician. All that tricks and illusion is being found out, and it's coming to an end. To the Queen of Pentacles. Because this person trying to make it seem like you have similar values and everything was going to work out. Y'all wanted the same things. They want, let's say you wanted 2 kids. Oh my God, I want 2 kids too. Like, no, they didn't. No, they don't want that. They just want somebody that they control. They can't control, and play like a puppet. Okay, so the backgrounds that pretty much match is the Ace of Wands and the Five of Cups. So this person wanted, if you are sad or not having sex or any way, shape, or form, that's what they want. So it would be easier for them to come back and you sleep with them, right? Because you feel like something is wrong with you. The way that they're looking into this mirror, like, oh, something must be wrong with you, so nobody else will want you, right? So you never take action or go after this, like, new, like, something new and something very fun and very passionate. And then with the black is is 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, but the 10 of Swords also touched with the King of Pentacles. So it's 9 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Tower. So they wanted you to be stressed out, worried, can't sleep at night, crying, and hoping and wishing that they won't, well, this doesn't come to an end, right? With the clouds, they wanted your judgment to be very clouded, but that's why they was over here manipulating you, telling you a whole bunch of lies. So you feel left out in the cold, and that fear of missing out and stuff like that, of everything that with this this King of Pentacles trying to make it seem like they had. But the Tower being out, that's all coming to an end, like I said, with the divine intervention, and you seeing things in a new light and a new perspective. And then the yellow, it's the Knight of Pentacles, the Magician, which we had over here. They're going to try to make it seem like they're changed. It's this whole new person when they're not. They're the same person. They didn't see your worth before. They're not going to see your worth now. They just don't want somebody else to have you. is very childish and very brattish. Like, they fumbled you, right? They had you, the love that you had and the love that you gave them, nothing was wrong with it. They made it seem like it was a problem, scapegoat, okay, stuff like that. Made it seem like you was the problem, something was wrong with it. You, like, you're unhappy, you can't, just that kind of thing. You're just miserable, da, 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 when it was actually them. So the fact that you're happy with somebody else, it would pretty much prove whatever they were saying, all the lies and the gossip wrong, right? That you actually can be happy, even if you're just happy by yourself. It simply still proved this person wrong, and they're trying to come back in and sabotage it. So it make it seem like, oh, this was the only reason why the relationship didn't work, because you had some work that you needed to do on yourself. When it's just like, you done the work on yourself and you realize you don't see eye to eye with this person, and you don't want this person anymore because you see them for who they are, which is a childish, immature person that don't know what they want, that create nothing but obstacles because they do not know what they want, and that will sabotage you and stab you in the back. And like I said, any chance that they got, any opportunity that they will, any opportunity they have, right? And the angels see with everything that they do. Then we had the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, they was juggling, trying to multitask. Okay, so we have Strength. They was going back and forth in their pride and their ego. Um, so where this person is probably very prideful and egotistical, you actually have self-confidence and self-strength and self-control, where this person doesn't. Knight of Swords. That's that rushing in. And then we have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Yeah. See what the Garns, like, this King of Wands will say whatever they have to, King of Wands. This King of Pentacles will say whatever they have to say to stay with you. Get this new passionate beginning to go. Get the love. Then I say, is this supposed to be love when it's actually just lust? They will do whatever they have to say. They will throw money at the situation. They will buy gifts, which is love bombing. They will do whatever they gotta do to get this to start going again. Even make it seem like they got their life together when they actually don't. Then we have, oh, there we go, the King of Wands and the Four of Swords. There's a bunch of smoke and mirrors. This person don't have shit together. You need to take a break from them. It's all a lie and a tactic and a manipulation. Then we have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So now that you're studying, you know better, you upgrading and stuff like that, they see you, either you on the verge of meeting somebody new or just simply talking to other people. There's rumors going around that you're talking to other people, but you're standing in your power and using your discernment. They still going to try to come and rush in to see if they can still get away with their player ways, like how they did before. They really just gonna try to come back and play with you and test you. Why? Just cause they gonna say it's because they want to see if you really. Oh, they're gonna try to come in and say like they want to see you happy, right? When they actually don't. They really just want to see if you gonna, if you really talking, if you practicing what you preaching, that kind of thing. Like, are you really over them? Are you really done sleeping with them? And if you do sleep with them, they be like, I knew it. You had no backbone, that kind of thing. Alright, so we have the Six of Swords and the Four of Pentacles reversed. So it's like now, if you continue to move on to calmer waters and completely close this person out without this person, they will, everything that they're trying to hold back and won't tell you or tell other people, they start spilling. They start speaking the truth. Then we have the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Yeah. You're learning the trap that they were trying to do, or learning the illusions that they're trying to create, and the trap that they're trying to put you in. So that's why with this bridge over troubled waters, you're putting this behind you because you know this person have nothing to offer you. Six of Pentacles. This person have nothing to give to you. They have nothing to give, nothing to offer you. And then we have the Nine of Swords, but have nothing to give you but stress and worry. Alright, so let's see on this side what they're saying. Alright, so we have, I need to figure myself out. I wish I could understand you. The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. There's just temptation. Also, if they did spells, that could be another reason why. You know who you are. And then we have sex with you. Told you. It is not love. Then we have it hurts so much. Then we have I'm blocked. What did I say with the Two of Swords? Like, you probably end up blocking this person and cut them out and actually moved on with your life, and they trying to figure out how to get back in to. Alright, because again here, this person lift up their mask when they have the drinks and stuff like that, where these men will have a mask but they can still be able to drink and eat and stuff like that, where you don't have to do that. What just popped in my head is maybe some people call it like code switching, but like the person that you are at work, you that person at work. After hours, you're no longer that person. When you at home, you're not that same like that kind of thing. You know how to be like, you know how to be a certain way around certain people, and like when that kind of thing. You know how to present yourself respectfully, that kind of thing. Like when it's time to party and stuff like that, you do it. When it's time to work, you work, like that kind of thing. You're not always partying and that kind of thing. Then we have, why can't I tell you the truth? Because the devil don't tell nothing but lies. We also had this person is a liar. So that's why they can't tell you the damn truth, because they a fucking liar. They lie to themselves, they lie to others. They don't know the fucking truth. That's why they can't tell it, because they don't know it. They don't know it. Even if they did know it, they don't understand it. Then we have, I can't come to you now. Because they blocked. Of course they can. Duh. Then we have, why do I feel this? Why? So they're going to try to come back in and say it's your fault when it was never your fault. It's not your responsibility. They made these choices. Then we have, I can't do this right now. Yeah. They made these choices and now they have to sit with it and deal with it, and they can't deal with it. If they was with you, they chose to leave you to upgrade to a whole other person. Okay, that's fine. That's on them. But they wanted you to sit there and wait for them and pine over them. And it's just like, why would you do that? For somebody that can't promise you nothing. They can't even make themselves happy. They can't make you happy. They don't even know what the fuck they want. Then we have, I'm scared of rejection. What else about with that ego? They do shit for attention. Whoever gives them attention, they like that person. Then we have, don't put up with my bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit. Then we have, I don't know who I am anymore. I already told you, half of y'all person's either possessed or literally a fucking demon. Okay? If they was doing spell work, yeah. They doing too damn much. Then we have, will you leave like the others? They gonna try to guilt trip you, gaslight you, manipulate you, all of it. Then we have, this love is crazy, because it's not love. It's lust. Then we have, I am better with my mind than my heart. I can tell you right now, that's a lie. Because the sword is above their head and their heart is open. The sword is normally crossing the heart and their head is open, saying that they're making a head over heart decision. This person is not better with anything. Because at the heart, they are emotionally unstable and they immature and childish. They're not better with their heart either. They're not better with their head and they're not better with their heart. They're just breathing. Painful memories. Right? That's the bittersweet memories that you take from with you. The thanks for the memories and stuff like that. Then we have, the heat between us is intense. That is a wand that came out twice. Then we have, you were right, and it is all too much. Right? You was right, and they probably try to lie to manipulate the situation because it was too much for them to handle, quote unquote. And then we have, well, this pain never stops. See? That's what actually hurt. Where it hurts too much, the truth is what hurts. That what hurt was the truth. Right? So now we're going to use the conscious spirit deck. So what you are aware of and what do you know? Or what you knew beforehand and stuff like that versus now. Okay? So we have a root chakra with, I have everything I need to survive and grow on the physical plane. This person is not one of them. That's why they said to let it go. Does not serve you. Does not serve you. And then we have reach for your dreams with, I am the creator of my own dream and achieve them with confidence. And then we have water element. Wait, the habitual pain, because that's what popped in my head when they was trying to make fun of you and all your goals and your dreams and stuff like that, so that you can never make it. Yeah, just continue reaching for your dreams and your goals and your aspirations. Water element, I allow my body, my mind, and my spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. Doesn't that look like a siren? Is that the challenge? They don't want you to move effectively through your life. They don't want you to use your intuition, which is why they try to block it. Get you to be scared so you won't trust it. And then we have Spark of the Divine. I reignite this divine spark within me and recognize I'm a part of all creations. And then we have the present. I am fully experience every moment in my life by living in the present. Yeah, because this person is living in the past. And y'all not there. We in the present. And then we have heart chakra. I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture the loving relationships. And then we have Archangel Michael with I am grateful for the strength and the courage Archangel Michael bring to my life. And then we have the air element. I embrace the element of air and I open to all knowledge and wisdom. Also, Archangel Michael is the sword is like the sword of truth. He's all about like throat chakra and expressions and speaking the truth and stuff like that. And your thoughts and your words are the swords and stuff like that. So where all this sword stuff is all worry and stressed out and boo hoo hoo, he's gonna cut that shit out. All that's gonna come to an end. With the sun card being here, all the truth is gonna come out and be illuminated. There's got to be open to the information and knowledge that's being presented to you. With that four swords, like take a break, take a cool out. Don't rush into anything. Like take a moment and to look at your surroundings and realize where you are and what you want. Then we have the third eye. I see the wisdom of my higher self and apply the wisdom into my life. Yeah, pretty much what I was just saying before. And then we have the forest furlet with maiden. I acknowledge my inner child and open my heart to the joy she brings. So, like I said, with the childhood and stuff like that, that's your inner child. Look into that. Might have the painful memories might have some things to do with your childhood, which is why you are kind of sort of mimicking sort of some kind of relationship from your childhood. Then we have balance. But once you like heal that, things will come into balance, okay? When I understand and embrace the opposite forces in my life and bring about balance. And then we have meditation. I meditate daily to allow the universal knowledge to flow through. And that's good for your third eye. Also, with the Page of Swords, to see through people's tricks and illusions. You get more in touch with yourself and balancing out yourself, feeling more secure within your own body and your mind, and having more confidence and control over your own thoughts and your own emotions, rather than letting somebody else tell you how you should feel, what you should do, what you should think, and stuff like that. Is you doing it all for yourself and feeling at peace with you and feeling more stable and comfortable with yourself. So now I'm going to use the emotions deck to, if you have any emotions and you don't know what they are, what you're feeling, pretty much can help you with that. Alright, so we have joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. That's that little thing about you that they can't get over. And then we have happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And this person is not on your path, which is why they're trying to sabotage you and stop you. Which is another reason why there's a challenge. And with this mermaid, because they know how to play with your emotions. And then we have tolerance. You appreciate others' point of view because you sense the love in everyone. If they always love you, you might tolerate this person rather than actually fully love them. Then we have change. I accept that change. Excuse me. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Then we have denial and vision. So it might be, yeah, with this yeah, didn't I say like you might be having visions and they might be saying like that never happened, or it could simply be you saying like, no, that's not what's happening when that's really what's happening. That's spirit working to help me release this problem. Okay, but denial, it says I acknowledge my fears and replace them with the insight of awareness. Vision says no matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. So the situation might be very hard. You might be like, oh, there's no reason for me to go through this. Why did I go through this? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. God gonna make good of a bad situation. Point blank period. Okay? Just get back up, brush your shoulders off, and keep going. With the Queen of Swords, you start standing in your power, setting boundaries and stuff like that. Making good out of a bad situation. So by the time he prepared that table, there's a goodness and nothing but rewards. The people that need to be around will be around. You don't have to worry about snakes, people sabotaging you, stabbing you in your back. You don't have to worry about none of that. None of it. The people that will need to be around you, the people that will actually protect you, that actually will love you, that actually want to see you happy, they will be there. They will be there. But if you dragging your feet and procrastinating and worrying about the people that you think should be there, you will never get it. And then we have release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energy to the loving force of the universe. And then we have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I don't really think I told that many jokes in this. I didn't laugh that much. We have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Yeah. You have to release this person and release the thought, the idea that this person gonna come with you. That's okay. You holding on to this person, want them to come into this new cycle with you, this new journey with you and stuff like that. And Spirit finds that hilarious. Because, like, little did you know, this person out here doing everything under the damn sun to keep you stuck. You're protecting the damn enemy. like, who wouldn't take the enemy with them? Like, that kind of thing. The Spirit is just like, what are we doing? So we have discernment. You are developing the skills to decipher love from fear and truth from illusions. Yeah. The Spirit just like, what are we doing? Like, why are we carrying the enemy? Then we have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And then we have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correct. Yeah. But you also got to be able to know the difference between your higher self and your ego. So if you have an ego death, you'll be able to pretty much know the difference between your higher self and your ego. But also Buddha said that it's important to know your ego, have a talk with it, sit down with it, get to know it. Why is it acting the way that it acts? You ever watch anime? Remember that scene with Naruto? With his head, like that kind of thing. Gotta do that. Everybody do that. Even in Big Mouth. With Nick. Well, Nick Birch. He did it to himself. Like that kind of thing. Gotta have that moment with yourself. The introspection with yourself. Why do you act a certain way? Why when you're angry, you lash out a certain way? Why is that? Why when you're sad, you do certain things? Why? Why? Why do you want the relationship to look a certain... Well, why the relationship that you're in that right now? And I have something... It's definitely tied to your childhood. But, I don't really know why. It could be something tied to a parent or just a relationship you saw as a kid or, like, where you was around. But you gotta be patient with yourself. Change is not just overnight. Also, we're always growing, but we don't know we're like how far we grown or grew. There we go, not grown. How far we grew. And so, like, if we go to the doctor and stuff like that, and they be like, "Oh, you." Let's say before you went to the doctor, you was 4'7", and now you like, you go. They was like, "Oh, you 5'3". You didn't realize that you went from 4'7" to 5'3" kind of thing. So it's like change is always happening, always occurring, but we have to be patient. It doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen. Um, but if you're denying it and don't really believe in it or trust that you're capable of doing it or making those changes, then what's the point, pretty much? Um, but also with the discernment and tolerance, you can be cordial with people, but you don't have to portray yourself for other people. Like, like eating something that you don't want to eat, that kind of thing. If you don't like, there's a nice way of saying like, no, I don't want it. I'm not interested. I don't eat that. It's okay. That kind of thing, and being nice about it rather than just being, mean and an asshole. Um, but also with this vision, rather than just simply denying it and saying like that's not what happened or that's not happening because you're scared of it or you're afraid that's what's actually happening. Um, with this humor, you could try to make like find like a silver lining out of it, like a little joke and stuff like that. That's what I do. Cause if you gotta be able to laugh, because if you don't, like, it would be a very sad life. So like even if it doesn't make sense, you like, oh, so that can't be what's happening. It doesn't make sense to you, but it makes sense to that person, which is why it's hilarious. Like that kind of thing. Like they do something stupid and think it was gonna work, and it's just like, why? Like that, like that kind of thing. Um, but always gotta do what's best for your heart. Don't put up with this person bullshit because you're just tolerating it when you really don't have to tolerate it. That's why spirit is like it's hilarious to them. It's certain things that like you're doing, it's hilarious to them. Um, and it's like once you heal from that and change and grow from that, you will start and like think back and look back when you like fully happy and stuff like that and be like, damn, like that was kind of stupid of me. That was kind of foolish of me. And you might even laugh at yourself and stuff like that. Because the kids, they always laughing and they always laughing at themselves. They always happy and having fun. Um, so it's like get back in touch with that childlike nature that you have with yourself, and don't let this person out here stressing you out, thinking life has no meaning and no purpose and love doesn't exist, because this person don't know how to love. They don't know what love is. You pretty much showed them that and they fucked it up. Point blank period. So continue moving on with your life. Figure out why you allowed this person to come in your life, why you decided to give this person love or give them their time of day. Heal those, release whatever, the reason those are. Heal that, release it, let it go. And, let's do better because we know better now. But yeah, that's all that I have for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you or you liked it, then please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.